So good afternoon, everyone. I'm Jim McLaughlin, class of '93, Director of Athletics, and I want to welcome everyone to historic, not memorial, very exciting announcement, official announcement, in welcoming our new women's ice hockey coach. I want to thank everybody for being here today, for joining us. I want to thank in particular the media who continue to do a terrific job for the Capital District. No matter what the level is, no matter what the team, they're always there to support, whether it be Siena, Union, Albany, or any of the others, and we appreciate what they do and for being here today. This was a great process, and we had an incredible amount of very talented candidates that we spoke with throughout this process, and throughout it, there was one name that just continued to rise to the top among everybody that talked to him, among everybody that met with him. And I want to assure you that I didn't go through this process unilaterally. I had a lot of help from a number of different people. I'll start with thanking the search committee that was comprised of faculty members, students, staff, administrative staff, and coaches that did a great job in advising me. We had a number of campus constituents that helped us with the process, two vice presidents, including Vice President McCarty and Vice President Malatesta, that helped with the process. And I think most importantly, it was the student athletes that played a significant role in this as well, too. And one of the things that was clear from every candidate that came back to me at the end of the day is they talked about the passion, the enthusiasm, the energy, the desire to turn this program around from the and that was they wanted to be at Union College. They know everything that we have to offer here, but they wanted to know what was in that locker room. And they realized there were great things in that locker room, and there's a great future. There's one individual in particular that I want to single out, somebody who was a member of the search committee that provided invaluable guidance, reaffirming to me about the things I felt we needed as a head coach in this program. Somebody who's been a terrific leader through this process, and that's Allie Devins, and I really want to thank her for her efforts. So, Josh, what I'll say is, from meeting with the team, one thing that I can assure you is that you've got a great leader for next year, and somebody who's going to transition us, build the foundation in order to take the next steps for this program. As we finalized this process, we came to a unanimous decision from the search committee, from everybody that was involved. And we identified an individual of incredibly high character, an individual that competed at the highest levels, playing for the U.S. national team before going to college, a great career as a student athlete at the University of Notre Dame, somebody who's been a head coach in Division I women's ice hockey, and a great assistant coach that has worked with his head coach to build Colgate into a top 10 program in 5 short years. His characteristics continue to stand out. He is somebody who understands the priorities of an institution like Union, about the role of athletics within an elite academic institution, about the need for success both on and off the ice. And on top of all that, he's a competitor. He's a winner. And I know that we're going to see great success under his leadership. And I look forward to working with him every step of the way to turn this program into what we know it can be. So with that, a warm welcome for Josh Sciba.
Before I start, I just want to thank Jim and the entire search committee for obviously allowing me to have this opportunity. I think for me, this is a dream come true. I think throughout my entire career, I've wanted to be a head coach, and Jim and the search committee, along with President Ainley and Vice President McCarty, have given me the opportunity to really fulfill that dream, and I couldn't be more happy to be here and be the leader of this program. I also want to thank Greg Fargo. He was the head coach at Colgate University, and he's been someone that's been instrumental in my dream to be a head coach, and has really prepared me to get to this day. And I really want to thank him and the staff there, because they've given me everything that I need to do to be in this position. I think if it wasn't for him, I probably wouldn't be standing here today. So I really want to thank him as well. And then I just want to thank the players. Obviously, the players are here today, and We're going to embark on a journey here, and I think you guys are the best part of this. And I think we've got a really hungry group, like Jim was saying, and I'm just excited to get started. I know we've got a nice team meeting tonight to get started, but I can't wait to get started with you ladies. So thank you. My wife and I, like I said, we couldn't be happier to be a part of this program, and I think, unfortunately, she couldn't be here today. She's got to hold down the fort back home, but my phone's been blowing up. It's been an exciting time for me and her, and we've already started recruiting. We've already started making phone calls to some prospects, and we're getting to work right away. So it's been an interesting process during this last week, but we're excited to get going. When I looked at this job from the outside, I think some of the candidates might have been a little bit scared, or some of the coaches around the country. You see a team with 0 wins. You see a team that some kids are transferring, some kids are leaving that program. There might be a question of the future for that program. But for me, I just saw an opportunity. I wanted to be that head coach, and I think we can win here. And I really think that it's going to be a process to get there. But I really believe in this group. I know that we've got a hungry group that's going to be willing to be open to change, and I really think that this is going to be a fun process. So I'm excited for that. I know the girls are, but to me, this is just a great opportunity for me to embark on that journey with you guys. So, for me too, just going throughout the process here, the interview process, you really saw a staff that's just passionate and energetic about everything. Everybody that you met throughout the entire interview process really, really loves Union, and they really want this program to be a strong program, but they really want the student athletes to have a great experience. So for me, seeing that passion and energy and feeling that support really makes a difference. And it's something that is contagious, and I really, really wanted to be a part of. So, for me, you look at Union, and they ask, what's the sell for Union? And to me, obviously, this is a great school. The academics are top-notch. You're not going to get a better education anywhere. It's a small campus, which I think appeals to a lot of the women's athletes. And I think you're selling a beautiful campus in a beautiful area. And I think if we can get kids here to buy into our vision and really see the big picture here, I think it's somewhere that can grow and we can win. So for me, priority number 1 is going to be finding a staff. I want to find some workers. I need to find some people that are going to be just like me, that are going to share my vision and really, really want to get to work and get on the road, but really be able to connect with our players. And I think that's the first and foremost goal for our staff. I think priority number 2, obviously, is we want to change the culture of our program. I think it's no secret that we want to create an environment that's fun, that kids come to the rink, they want to be a part of every single day. Whether that's doing extra skills, watching video, whatever it might be, we want to create that environment where the kids feel like they can come to the rink and get better every single day, and it's fun, and they have a good experience in their 4 years. And then lastly with that, as I said, is just going to be recruiting. And I know, for me, I'm a worker by nature. I love to get on the road and recruit. That's something that's been in my blood, and I want, to be in the blood of our staff as well. So that's going to really fuel our program and propel us into the future. So I guess in closing, I think this is going to be a great opportunity. I couldn't be more excited. It's a partnership with Jim, the entire staff here, and I want to grow alongside of this program. I know I'm a brand new young coach, but it's as the program grows, I'm going to grow as well. So couldn't be more excited. I can't wait to start. Can't wait to get my wife here in town. She's got to find us a place to live, but we're looking forward to the challenge, and I just want to thank everybody that's been involved. So thank you very much.
So Josh, we too look forward to working with you to build this program. And one thing I do have to break to you is those tents aren't for you outside. I know there's great excitement and enthusiasm, but we will have a good celebration. So I want to thank everybody for watching us online. I also want to thank everybody for being here. To the media members, Josh is going to be available and selected players as well too will be available for individual comments, and we look forward to your continued support. So thank you, everyone.
So here we are with Man of the Hour, Josh Sciba. Josh, I'm sure it's been a very exciting week for you, exciting day. Day like this, I mean, it's a beautiful day to be introduced here. What's on your mind right now? You're hired, and it just seems like a whirlwind, but have you been able to reflect?
Yeah, it's been kind of a whirlwind. I think my phone's been blowing up over the last week or so, but it's been awesome. I think we've been able to kind of get here on campus and really dive in and kind of meet the team a little bit. I want to meet the team and meet people around campus that are involved with our program. So it's been fun. It's been interesting to kind of get started. And, we got to find a place to live and do all that, but it's been a lot of fun so far.
Now, what, I guess, kind of drew your interest at first when you first found out about the job? Coming out of the year at Colgate, and I'm sure maybe head coach has been on your mind. You've been a Division I head coach before. What screamed, this is your thing, like when you saw Union?
Sure. Yeah, to me, it's always been my goal to be a head coach. But when I saw this program come up, it's a program that's very similar to Colgate. It's a small school. It's a program that's in need of a culture change, and it's exactly what we did at Colgate. And to me, seeing a team with 0 wins and, a team that is starving for success and starving for a great experience for their athletes, it's just, to me, that's a great opportunity. I've been a part of it, both as a coach and as a player, and it's something that, I knew I could dive in right away, and we can hopefully change this, right away. It's going to be a process, but we know that it's going to be a fun process for sure.
Now, you mentioned as a player, your sophomore year at Notre Dame, I think 5 wins.
Yeah.
Your senior year, over 30 in a conference tournament. Yeah. What happened in the middle was a coaching change.
Right.
Now, you've been a part of coaching change now as a coach.
Yep.
Has that experience kind of given you the confidence that, well, this is what I know works, this is what I know doesn't? Win coming in, as you said, a culture change, and a change from a low win total to maybe hoping what you got at Notre Dame and then at Colgate.
Sure, absolutely. I think, anytime you see the coaching change, I think the new coach is always going to come in, and you're going to have a new attitude right away, you're going to have some new energy, and it's going to give you some new life in the program right away. And I think with what I want to bring in, some structure, some discipline, and different things like that, I think it's going to result hopefully in some short-term success right away. But for me, when you go through it as a player and then you go through it as a coach right away, it definitely gives you some confidence. And I know, the recipe that we're going to have for some success is going to be huge.
You have a little bit of a different, maybe, exposure than a lot of coaches in similar situations. The fact that you've played Union twice a year. You've seen the players.
Yep.
Now, there aren't that many on the roster right now, but the ones that have, you've seen. You've prepared scouting reports.
Yep.
You've evaluated during games as an opponent. That has to give you some sort of ease in the fact that you're not starting from scratch. You don't need to have them have workouts just so you can see them on the ice.
Right. Yeah. No. And I think the one benefit to having the group that we have coming back right now is they are open to change. They're a great group coming back. We might be light in numbers, but if we have the right people, that's all I care about. We're bringing in a great group of freshmen too that are hungry right now for a new coach and a new attitude. But we also have a great leader. And I know Jim talked about it too with Alec Evans, and we're very, very fortunate that we have a great senior leader coming in that we can really lean on to really buy into the culture right away and get everybody else on board. So to me, it's a great thing to have a hungry group, and it's going to make it that much easier to get them on board right away.
Now, you had mentioned recruiting. Obviously, some coaches say that's the biggest thing.
Yeah.
It's definitely on the final list. What do you look for? And I guess you being an assistant coach, are you looking at it from a different perspective now as a head coach and what you want to bring into your program?
I think you're going to approach it kind of the same way. I think for our program, we want to develop an identity for our team. And I think when you look at Union in the past, when we played them, it's always been a very hard-working team. And we really want that blue-collar kind of mentality for our team. Someone that's hard to play against, someone that plays fast, that plays tough. When we go into other buildings, we want other teams to get. They know what they're going to get every single night. So for us, I think for recruiting, it's going to be all about competing. People that compete, people that keep pushing really well, and then obviously your skating and skill are going to come with that. But if they can really fit in with that identity, that blue-collar working mentality, I think we're going to be just fine.
Well, from everything I've heard, from everything we talked about, it sounds like it will be just fine. Josh, first off, congratulations.
Thank you very much.
And, well, I guess slow down a little bit now because the hard part's over with.
Yeah, hopefully we can take
until the fall.
Yeah, hopefully we can breathe just a little bit. But it's going to be a fun summer, so looking forward to it. I appreciate it.
Well, thank you. Josh Sciba, the new women's hockey coach at Union College.
Thank you very much.
Congratulations.
Thank you.